Democrats are denouncing the FCC for striking down Obama-era regulations on the internet.
So yesterday was a bad day, particularly at the holiday season, because the FCC voted to repeal net neutrality, being the Grinch for the hundreds of millions of tech users.
But did the FCC really steal Christmas, or did consumers get a gift? To weigh in, we're joined by Berin Szoka, president of the Tech Freedom, a think tank focused on the legal challenges in technology. Berin, first off, in layman's terms, what is net neutrality and what does this mean for FCC and use the internet?
It's not a controversial idea. It's the idea that, as a Republican chairman of the FCC said back in 2004, consumers should choose what they do online. They should have the freedom to connect to the sites they want to, use the devices they want to. That basic idea has never been controversial. It's been confused with a particular set of regulations that the Obama-era FCC has tried to put in place.
And so there's been a lot of outrage, as you know, ever since FCC's vote yesterday. Netflix, a company that provides the streaming media and video on demand, had this to say, and I want to quote them there: "We're disappointed in the decision to gut net neutrality protections that ushered in an unprecedented era of innovation, creativity, and civic engagement. This is the beginning of a longer legal battle. Netflix stands with innovators, large and small, to oppose this misguided FCC order." Is this an accurate description?
No, nothing about that's accurate, except that, yes, there will be more litigation. We've been in litigation for 10 years. The FCC had never had enforceable rules on the books until 2015, and the internet was just fine because there were other laws that generally police competition, that protect consumers, that applied. Those laws will continue to apply, and if a company, a broadband company, does discriminate against Netflix, that's why we have antitrust laws. But we don't need the FCC to police this area through heavy-handed regulations from the 1930s, which is what the Obama administration had tried to do.
Okay, so setting aside all of the sky is falling rhetoric here that we're hearing, what happens next? What's the timeline?
More litigation, and probably this will continue to be litigated until the next Democrat in the White House, because at the end of the day, the issue we're debating isn't really net neutrality. It's the FCC's authority over the internet. And Republicans, in a nutshell, have always said we should be careful and wary of the FCC having too much power over the internet. Ironically, now that Democrats don't control the FCC, they continue to say, no, the FCC should have broad power. And ultimately, only Congress can really resolve this issue through narrowly crafted legislation that finally answers that question, or the Supreme Court will. And that's what my organization, Tech Freedom, has been doing, has been asking the Supreme Court to limit the power of the federal government, but still make sure that those generally applicable laws of competition and consumer protection continue to apply.
Yeah, well, I think your prediction about this continuing to be a battle is absolutely accurate. Berin Szoka, president of Tech Freedom, thanks so much for talking with us about it.
Thank you.